Hello there, soul listeners. Welcome to a twin flame journey. I'm Aura, and welcome. So take whatever is yours, leave the rest. These are collective messages, of course, and whatever is yours, leave the rest. Okay, so let's see what comes out in the collective. Oh, we have healing. Very first card coming out here. Releasing, purifying, cleansing. Beautiful message already coming out. Healing. Confusion. Uncertain, unclear, unsure. These are two energies here. There's a man and a woman, or a woman and a man, it looks like. A man, a woman here. Two energies. I don't know if you can see that, but okay. So it's like the man is confused and the woman is healing. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Let's see what we got here. One day, someday, somewhere, another time. Interesting. I'm hearing for this, the clock is ticking. And I'm also seeing a timer, but what are those called where the sand is, I can't remember what those are called, where I'm seeing one of those where like where the sand kind of like falls in there and the clock kind of ticks. It's like a timer. It's one of those old timers. I'm seeing one of those. Can't think of the name off the top of my head. Past life. Underneath the deck, we do have finality, farewells, leave behind, closure, beauty, second chance underneath that. Okay. So I guess this is going to be the theme here. Past life, one day, confusion. You know, this does feel like two different energies here. This feels like a female, very feminine energy here, healing. Releasing things of the past, purifying, cleansing her energy, releasing something, no longer serving her. And then you also have this gentleman here staring at the water, trying to figure his life out, but he doesn't know what direction that he should go in. So, okay, we're going to find out who these two individuals are, and we're going to go from there. But I feel like this plays into all of this here. So let's see. I'll move that down. Let's see. Actually, put that up because we're going to come back to that. But we're going to look at these two energies here. And I know we're still in Virgo season, so let's see what we got here. And I don't know why, but I'm hearing the name like Samantha. Somebody's name starts with an S. Sandy. And I know this name doesn't start with an S, but also I'm hearing like Cynthia. Okay, so what do we have for this healing? What do we have for this healing card, please? Wheel of Fortune. Definitely healing. Could be a fixed sign, of course. We got Leo, Taurus, Aries. Or not Aries. Why did I say Aries? Aquarius, Scorpio. And we have, I keep getting that light. We have the King of Cups here for healing. I'm going to get one more card because I feel, I feel like this is so much more than letting something or someone go for this healing card, okay? Releasing, purifying, cleansing. This isn't like letting something or someone go. This is letting a part of someone's self go. Releasing something that is no longer part of someone anymore. And welcoming in something so... And my light's starting to flash again. Sorry about that, guys. But this is about letting something in that aligns with who you are and that aligns with something that is more sacred than anything else. And I mean, it could be a person. And this healing card, I mean, this doesn't even have to be a girl or female or anything like that. This could actually be a King of Cups. But I'm going to get a little bit more here. And I don't know why, but I'm hearing Cancer, very strong Cancer energy for this. And maybe somebody does have some Cancer here. But King of Cups, very strong emotions. A King of Cups is very strong emotionally. They hold themselves. I feel like King Cups holds themselves with very high regard. They have a very strong sense of deserving of themselves and very powerful intuition. And they are very... I feel like sometimes they come across as people who maybe don't have emotions, but I feel like very, very much so they do. I feel like it comes across the wrong way, but I feel like there's so much emotion. And for this healing card too, I'm also getting a message like someone had to be that person. Somebody had to be somebody who they had to pretend as if they didn't feel anything. They had no emotions. They felt nothing. And unfortunately, it led them down a path where they had to find something within themselves that was probably so much greater than they could ever imagine. And it has changed their life. It is changing them. I also see somebody probably moving, traveling a lot. I know the Wheel of Fortune probably may not be a travel card, but I feel somebody who is, I almost want to say for this, somebody searching for something. And I feel like this could correlate with these two energies here, but it's almost like somebody is searching for something. And maybe they found it, maybe they haven't. Let's get more specifics here. Knight of Pentacles. A foundation. Something very solid that you can touch, that you can feel, you can touch with your bare hands. The Knight of Pentacles, this is, and it could be a person, of course, but I feel like with this healing card, this feels more like this is something that someone has been searching for. But I feel like this has something to do with the past, because we have past life here. Maybe somebody had to revisit certain things about their past life because their habits, maybe they're addicted or were addicted to something. It could be just about anything, but it's kind of almost like they had to let go of something, and it could be very much connected to something to do with their past life. For this card too, I see somebody who had to go through very hard experiences early on in their life, which had to kind of shift them in such a way where they had to let go of certain things. Let's get over to this confusion card, because these two cards go hand in hand together. I'm definitely feeling that. The Lovers. Yeah, so this is about something that is one in a lifetime. This is something that is once in a lifetime. And you have the Lovers here. This is about making a choice as well. This is about somebody making a choice. No longer feeling confusion about something. I don't feel like this is kind of about, on this like this side of it, this is kind of like stepping out of an old pattern. Kind of letting go of, I feel like this could also be, a type of letting go, but I'm not really, I am kind of getting that, but this is a decision that somebody needs to make. We do have very strong Gemini energy here, but this is a once in a lifetime kind of choice, a decision that this energy here has been very hesitant on making. We have 6 of Cups underneath the deck, so what else can you tell me about this confusion here? 9 of Wands. So this is about kind of like no longer being guarded with oneself. Whoever this confusion card is for, the energy is very guarded. It's kind of like maybe they have just gotten out of a relationship and they're trying to make changes in their life, but they're really scared to make changes because they don't know what's on the other side. So they've been in this whole familiar pattern and they don't want to let go. They're holding on for dear life. They're holding on to something, someone maybe, a career that they have, a job. It could be just about anything, but this is about making a choice, making a decision, no longer being confused about who they are, who they love, not allowing others to influence their decision, but they're in a state of confusion. 3 of Wands, yeah. Is about also looking to the future. They're thinking very heavily. This energy here is thinking very heavily about the future, about what they are wanting for their own future. What does my future look like? The choices that I make now are going to heavily influence where I'm at in the next 10 months, 10 years. The Chariot, so they will have to go, it feels like, they're going to have to go the distance. 5 of Pentacles. And they haven't been going the distance for themselves in love and career. I feel like, maybe career is okay. No, I don't know. I don't feel like career is too good for them either. But I feel like this is about partnerships, about trusting their own guidance, their intuition, and not being confused anymore. But I do, when I see this Lovers card here, I do feel like they have to make some type of decision. And it's very heavy. It's very heavy for them because it's like they have to now let go of something. They have to stop holding on for dear life, and they're holding on to something for dear life. Okay, what else can you tell me? Well, let's get some more cards here, and I'll pull out some final messages. Queen of Wands. I see a lot of creativity for this reading. Creativity, inspiration, the Hanged Man, feeling stuck, but enlightened. 10 of Pentacles underneath the deck, and you have the Page of Pentacles. So, I see this Queen of Wands, and I think, creativity, inspiration, feeling inspired, learning about what I'm inspired about. Page of Pentacles is about learning about, it could be, somebody going as simple as going to the library and learning about something, opening themselves up to something that they never thought that they would. And you also have the Hanged Man. So all that blood rushing to his head and sudden inspiration. This is what I should be doing with my life. Or, I feel very heavily inspired to do something, which could bring in a very strong and heavy foundation. You have the Two of Swords underneath that. So there's hesitation, there's resistance. King of Wands underneath that. So this is about 2 individuals coming together to create something, to bring something to life. But we have to face a karmic situation. We have to bypass that. We have to get past that in order to move forward. Okay, so let's get some twin flame messages. Let's get some final twin flame messages, please. We have changing, which, very interesting that this is coming out because Wheel of Fortune was one of the things that was coming out. So 2 individuals changing themselves, transforming themselves, learning and growing. Somebody's learning to let go, and someone is healing themselves. Transformation, forgiveness, finding forgiveness within. Let's get a couple more and see what other messages, please, before we end this reading. Oh, that's a flyer. Passion. See, feeling very drawn to each other. Feeling very drawn to one another despite differences, despite, that's what I'm getting for that. Despite differences, despite anything else. And we have message of love. Wow. Message of love. So, and we also have, I miss you. I miss you. So Somebody may write that they miss them. They want to see them. They're ready to go the distance because they've been working very heavily on themselves. And this is about also forgiveness. Forgiveness. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope this message helped many of you out there. Until my next video, take care, and bye for now.